everyone, my name is Emily Kaler. I'm a Washington area manager for Playwell Technologies, and today I wanted to show you how to build a really cool sculpture with just the shape of diamonds that you can stack to any height or width, and all you are using is just the lovely brick, a 2x4 brick. Because this is such a cool sculpture and something that you can create in any way you want it to, we'd love you to show your own creation with us at #PlaywellAtHome. Let's see, let's start with just our basic shape of a diamond. The building technique that we're going to use today is overlapping, as well as something that's a funny term called SNOT building, S-N-O-T, which means studs not on top. So the first part of the structure is going to be a pyramid, and the second part we're going to actually turn upside down and build upside down, which means that the studs are not going to be on top as we're building. And that will give us our diamond structure. So let's get right to it. So the first thing we want to do is build a square out of bricks. We're just using 2x4 bricks, which have 2 studs along one side and 4 bumps along the other side. The reason we want to use 2x4 bricks is so that our overlapping can be very strong. So we're going to go 2 over, 2 down, 2 over again, and 2 up. You can make this square as big as you want, but I'm going to start with this size of square. Your next row is just going to be an overlap row, which means you're going to cover over each one of half of your brick with another 2x4 brick on top to make sure it's really, really strong. And you continue that all the way around. All right. Your next row is actually going to start at the top of your pyramid. So you want to find a corner, and you're going to pick any corner, it doesn't matter, but you want to follow along with your corner. And you're going to start here, and you're going to want to leave one stud open on either edge. And I'm going to press down really hard. And then I'm going to continue to the next corner. Again, one stud on either side, open. And I'm going to wrap around the entire thing, just like that. Okay, so we're done with that first section, and then you want to start the next section, and we're going to find that corner again. Make sure that your edge on either side, one stud in, press down nice and hard. You may want to actually put your finger inside to hold up the bottom row to pinch if you feel like your walls are falling in, to hold on. Make sure it's nice and strong. And then we want to do our last row, which is going to be 2 side-by-side 2x4 bricks right on top. And that will make it nice and strong. Okay, so now we want to make this pyramid a diamond. So we're going to take our pyramid off by holding the base plate a little bit and peeling. And then we can turn our pyramid upside down. So in this step, we want to actually also go 1 stud inside on either way. But because we don't have studs, we're now working with our building technique called studs, not on top, snot. Which means that now we have to use our brick upside down. So we're going to flip it upside down and we're going to find our corner again. And we want to overlap it halfway into both of those bricks. So you can still see half of both of these bricks. We're stair-stepping in. And we're going to continue all the way along, making sure that we're only ever covering half of the brick underneath. Okay, we finished that. Now we want to do our next row, which again, you may want to put your finger inside while you're pushing down to give it some strength. And we're going to find that corner again, only go halfway in so that we're not covering up the whole brick, stepping inside, pushing in, and we're going to go around all the way around again. And our last layer is going to be again 2 2x4s right on top. And that is a finished diamond. And you can do this for multiple different size diamonds. As you saw on my original project, I had some little baby diamonds. And those are just a square that is all the way around one brick, and then just 2 at the bottom. If you want to, you can add a little 2x2 on the top to make it really look like a diamond and have that tip on the base as well, so it gives that diamond feel. The other size that you can build is the giant one, and you can go even bigger than this, but this is the size that I made. This size here, and this is going to be at the base where you do the overlap completely. It's 4 bricks long on each side to make your square. Alright, so now that we've made a whole bunch of different sizes of diamonds, we want to put a giant structure together. And the first thing we need to think about is how to make it stable. So what I did is I made 4 medium-sized diamonds, and I'm going to use that as my base to make sure that it's nice and strong. In order to do that, I'm going to take one of my giant diamonds and I'm going to flip it upside down where the studs are on the bottom facing down. And I'm going to attach each one of my medium-sized diamonds to this big diamond. So both of them are going to be flipped upside down because I want my medium diamonds on the bottom. And I'm going to attach them just like so to each corner. And I'm going to press nice and hard. Flip it around, do it to the next corner. And I want to make sure that I'm putting it on the same height on all of the diamonds so that it's nice and even when I put it down on the ground to be the base of my structure. Just like so. Pressing nice and hard, and then the last of the 4. And then, if you don't have a base plate, that's okay. But I can then push this all down onto my base plate so it's nice and sturdy. All right, so the next thing I want to do is make sure that the next giant diamond can actually not wobble either. So I have a couple more medium-sized diamonds that I created, and I'm going to put 4 all the way around on the top, just like I did on the base, so that my big diamond can sit right on top and have a lot of points to attach to, rather than just the top of the other big diamond. Okay, so now I have all 4 attached to the top, just like that. And then I can take my next big diamond, and I can put it right in the center of all of those small diamonds. Fix it right down in the center, and then I can push, and now it's nice and sturdy. Nice and sturdy. Okay, at this point you may not be able to see me if I keep going, but we're gonna keep going because that's really cool. Alright, so I'm gonna have a couple more medium-sized diamonds that I'm gonna put on top. This size, I'm just gonna do 2 on either side. You could do 3, you could do 4. I'm just gonna do 2, just like that. And then I'm gonna put another giant diamond on top. Fix that right in the center. And push down. Awesome. Okay, so what am I gonna do to make this look really that much cooler? Well, I made a bunch of little baby diamonds that I can stick to this structure anywhere I want. So let's see, maybe I'll put one over here, hanging off like that. What if I do this one over here, right on the stairs? Ooh, I know, I want to put this one right on top, like a big crown. Cool, huh? Okay, next one, let's go over here so it's hanging out on the side. This one can go out in the front here. Maybe on top. Maybe over here. All right. I'm gonna do the last one, maybe under here. You can attach it in all different ways because there's studs everywhere. Remember what we're using? The building technique? It's called SNOT. I know, it's very funny. Studs not on top. Well, thank you for joining me, and please remember to make your cool structure and share it on Play Well at Home. All right, thanks for joining me.